Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.
Dr. Sandra Chung, a celebrated linguist, was on Guam to discuss her take on CHamoru grammar rules. While that discussion was highly technical, Dr. Robert Underwood was in attendance and shares more about grammar rules for our native tongue.
A set of grammatical rules exist already. It's just that they're kind of waiting to be formatted and clarified. And so in the history of the Chamorro language, there's been a series of grammars. The last one done about 50 years ago, 45, 50 years ago. And that's basically the one that we're using today.
Underwood, of course, is referencing Topping and Dunca's Chamorro reference grammar, what has been the go-to for indigenous grammar rules. But Chung, in her discussion, says Topping and Dunca's work needs updating.
Dr. Chung has been working on her own reference grammar, and it's just formatted differently, and I think clarifying it, and also with more recent findings in the field of linguistics. It's a little bit complicated, but sometimes people think that a set of grammatical rules is somehow going to change the language. It's supposed to reflect the language.
Underwood and Chung both shared how Chamorro is unique in its use of affixes, which are placed at the beginning and or in the body of words to modify their meanings. Example of Chamorro affixes are zi, fa, ha, man, and ma, just to name a few.
The whole series of affixes, and there's 18 in Chamorro, are used to create different forms of verbs and nouns. You can take a verb and turn it into a noun. You can take a noun and turn it into a verb simply by modifying it through an affix. That's real creative Chamorro.
We asked Underwood to explain how affixes enable Chamorro words to fluidly change from nouns to verbs, something that is unique to our language.
For example, if I said, I rode a Ford over here, you can say in Chamorro, Finord zo magi. I've literally forded my way here, which you can say in English, but it's very awkward. But in Chamorro, it's very natural. And it shows that you really know your Chamorro. I hit the ball. In Chamorro, you change the verb, hit, in order to indicate whether it's a specific ball or just any ball. Whereas in English, you say, I hit the ball, or I hit a ball. In Chamorro, you say, upana ki bola, or you can say, mamanak zo bola. It's an entirely different verb form.
Chung says her research is 80% complete, and she plans on presenting her final findings on Guam. For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.